Guys, Deluded Gooner, well, I look kind of shiny here. Of course, I'm not a West Ham fan. I'm not, like I said, when I speak about other clubs, I just offer my 2 pence and my thoughts. I don't pretend to know other clubs more than their followers. They watch their club religiously. They see things I don't. But in regards to West Ham, I do sympathise with their fans because I've been watching their situation all year. If you don't know, of course, they had a good year. When was it? Was it last year or the year after? I can't remember at this point in time, but they had a good year, getting some decent signings in. To a degree, I can't lie, they did overachieve, and they were sold this promise of the Olympic Stadium, this, that, the other. And if you remember going back, Spurs wanted it to a degree. West Ham obviously wanted it. Leighton Orient were bidding for it. They wanted to make it into certain other things. And West Ham went through a lot of stress to go and get it. They eventually won it. Then they sold the dream, similar to how we've been sold the dreams about the Emirates of this, and you can become this, and you can become that, and you can do that, and we're going to do this, and the signings. Now they've been... Firstly, they made a joke of their transfer window. They couldn't get any of their targets they wanted. And then they signed crap players like Caleri or whatever his name is. Has been underwhelming. So they've been sold a dream on that front. I've got sympathy for the manager, so I won't name him. But when you consider that the stadium, how much is it? It costs like 2.8 million. The taxpayers paying over like 2 million. Heavily subsidized services such as policing and staffing. Like, the owners of West Ham are running a joke. Can you imagine that? Imagine if you physically didn't have to pay any cost to build the stadium. You're just essentially paying rent. You're being subsidized that rent, and the rent and the services to run a football match. Of course, we know you need staffing, you need police, you need this and the other. It's being subsidized. So they're milking profits. And then when you also have a chairman of your club saying it's difficult for any young players to come through, that's not a wrong statement, but it's the way he put it. They've got rubbish signings, they've got no direction, and they're not even looking to their youth. So what does that mean? They have no direction as to who they want to sign. They're not having any direction as a club. West Ham are some of the most loyal and die-hard fans. As we know, their club hasn't been winning stuff and things like that. They've supported it through thick and thin. They've left Upton Park, like how Spurs will be leaving White Hart Lane. I have a lot of sympathy for West Ham fans. Like I said, I'm not a genius on West Ham. I'm not going to pretend I know everything about West Ham. But they've been sold a dream. They've been kind of poor for the last season. Well, the season's finished, so yeah, last season. And it's just been nothing alike. And like the Emirates, you see these owners, they speak real well. It's all rehearsed. Karen Brady, they got the both of the Davids. It's real rehearsed and real good. And it's just a smack in the teeth of any loyal West Ham fan. Because if they give up their season tickets, if they do anything to make a stand, the next person will come into your place. They won't be there. Fans, there's numerous incidences of fans being treated poorly inside the stadium by stewards and stuff. I'm not going to speak about that because that's for a whole different story. But yeah, I sympathise with West Ham fans. I sympathise with your pain. I know how it feels to be sold lies. I know how it feels to move to a stadium for no reason. I know how it feels to have silent investors that just care about profit and pretend they can give a crap about football, like they don't vote, like they don't. Let me not even get into their political interests and things like that. But guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. West Ham fans deserve much better. I'm out.